What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm sitting on my head. I'm back with another video. And before I start today's video, I'd like to give a shout out to my man, my bro, Tim from Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, bro. Appreciate he gave me the code, the beta code for Titanfall. I appreciate it. Right now, they're doing some maintenance on the servers, so I can't get on. Also, too, the update for the Xbox One is now live. If you haven't downloaded, get it downloaded in the back. Also, like to give a shout out to, I believe his name is Brian Rodriguez. If that's not Rodriguez, East Coast Killer, you know who I'm talking about. Bang Bang, thanks for all the love and support. Also, too, I'm sorry, just give a shout out to my brother Gus, Gusty Bad Dog. You know what I mean? I've been playing what they do for the original Xbox, man. Gus, please forgive me. My brain is my memory is dog shit. So you got your shout out, Gus. On to today's video. I got a lot to talk about. Before I start today's video, NPD came out, and the PlayStation 4 outsold the Xbox One. Whoa, 2-1. Those are big numbers, and like I said, we all know that North America is normally you know, Microsoft headquarters. So you know what I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens for the month of February and for the month of March. You know what I mean? Maybe there might be a price cut around the corner for the Xbox One sooner than later. You know what I mean? I guess they are more expensive than their competitor by $100. But like to say, once the Xbox One exclusives start to roll out, you know what I mean? And that if once these new exclusives are out and the PlayStation 4 still continues to outsell, especially North America, you expect to see a price cut for the Xbox One. Also, too, speaking of the Xbox One and exclusives, I got an interesting article here. Very interesting. I just bumped into shit by mistake, by accident. You know what I mean? It says Sony's trying hard to get Titanfall on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3. It says here, Respawn Entertainment, upcoming sci-fi first-person shooter Titanfall is all set to launch only on Microsoft consoles, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PC. It says due to the deal signed between Microsoft and Electronic Arts, the publisher of Titanfall. You know what I mean? Well, it says, well, a well-known insider, Throwaway, a.k.a. Ashan Rashid, has just shared some inside details past to him. It says Titanfall /Microsoft /Sony /Respawn /EA. And an exclusive deal. Throwaway stated that Sony is trying hard to get Titanfall on the PlayStation platform. At the same time, Microsoft is trying hard to secure the game completely. Here's what Throwaway had to say. Thank you, boo. Rumor around the block is Sony trying hard to get Titanfall ready, and Microsoft trying to lock it up. He said, some are suggesting that Microsoft is trying to win the advertising and DLC partnership from the franchise here on our simply what's called a do. So basically saying that all the DLC, you know, which Microsoft is trying to just have, if they can't get the game, maybe exclusively, just to have all the DLC and map packs only on the Xbox One. We're gonna see. So whatever happens will be huge. One thing for sure that Vince and Bella and Respawn is gonna, you know, they're gonna reap the benefits. Now, one thing, if it comes down to a betting war, if it comes down to a betting war, Sony cannot outbid Microsoft. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Here you go. Go that way. Go sit down and watch it. Go watch your iPad. Give me your iPad. If it comes down to a bidding war, Sony cannot outbid Microsoft. It is what it is. But you know what I mean? I think, like I said, if this game is big, if this is gonna, I mean, if this game is gonna be huge, and it expects to do the type of numbers that they're expecting, you know what I mean? Then you know it's a big, you know, I guess you know they'll be holding the big, the ace card. You know, Respawn to be having, you know, they be holding all the cards. It's up to them. Like I said, if it's going down to a bidding war, it is what it is. Now, I'm just being real. Now, does Microsoft use their exclusive sell well? They do. You know, Xbox fans tend to buy a lot of software on their platform. Look at the NPD. Even though Microsoft was outsold 2-1, they sold the most software on their platform. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, like I said the other day, now by this going multi-platform all kind, will they probably sell more copies? Probably so. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. Now you see all these more petitions to bring Titanfall to the PS4, but Sony's for saying, oh, it's only 6 versus 6. They got all these bots, but here they go, they're begging for the goddamn game again. Like I said, you know, I like the game. You know what I mean? Bots and all, whatever. To me, I think it's fun. A lot of action. To me, it's like a mix between Unreal Tournament and Call of Duty with a little bit of Quake. It's fast, you know what I mean? You know, I was looking at one guy play here, the beta. This motherfucker jumped from one Titan. He was in this Titan, killed the Titan. Jumped out his Titan, hopped on another Titan, killed that Titan, disarmed it, whatever the fuck. Then hopped on another goddamn Titan. This nigga went on a Titan killing spree with his bare hands. I'm like, God damn. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is going to be huge, you know what I mean? If Microsoft, like I said, you know, they have the money to do it. I don't know what are they willing to pay for the IP. I don't know, you know what I mean? If this game, like I said, goes to be big, like a Halo type game, then the sky's the limit. Because not only, you know, even if the game sells 4 or 5 million copies, you got the other shit, you know, advertising and, you know, and fucking spin-off games. You got merchandise. You got a whole bunch of shit that can be sold from this goddamn game. But we're going to see how well it does here in March, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I'll be looking at it closely. Like I said, it's a win-win situation for me. At the end of the day, am I getting it from PC? No, I'm going to get it from my Xbox One. So I'm not going to double dip. You know, I'm not going to buy it for PC and the Xbox One. So this, like I said, this game is so talked about. You got Mac users who never have been Mac users since like '89, are talking about getting this goddamn game for PC or the Xbox One, and they hate Windows and they hate Microsoft. Like, I was looking at some of the forums on Reddit. You know, I mean, you had the little Apple part. And these motherfuckers been Mac users for like '89. They talking about getting this game on PC or the Xbox One. And they hate Windows, Microsoft, and all that shit. This is how big this game is, man. But anyway, end of the day, let me know what you guys think. You think Sony can pull it off? Or you think Microsoft's going to check and they book it, write a $100 million check and say, boom, give it here. Or would Microsoft just buy all the DLC from now on? You know, only way you can get Mac packs and DLC is only on the Xbox One. So anyway, let me know what you think about this. Do you think Sony can pull it off? Do you think this game is going to be huge? Do you want the game? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy NextGen720. And as I always say, bang, bang. Damn, don't!